We be on that highway, gotta move it. Told the plug I'm good for 40 bricks, I gotta prove it. Niggas take my kindness for a weakness, they abuse. Yeah, this is your man Kilogram. We are back with episode 92. It's called Timeless, you know, courtesy of my boy. You know what I mean? My man Cel-Escobar, he is back with another album. Juicy Jalene.
Hey, what's poppin', y'all?
We've been going for 30 days.
You miss me?
Actually, I did. I know you thought the show was over. I know you did. But as you can see, a brother was going through a transformation in his life. I don't know if it was a midlife crisis, because you know a brother in his 40s. You know what I mean?
Old,
but as y'all can see, I'm garbed up. You know what I mean? Praise be to Allah. Allahu Akbar. It's Ramadan. I had to come and show that love. And, you know, and this is who I am, man. I've been reborn. I took my Shahada in Camden on March 5th. Shout out to the good brothers, Fahim and Issa Bey. And also shout out to that kid, Puerto Rich from Camden. They brought me in, and I love it, man. Allah is great. He's moved around some things in my life. I needed to take this break.
I like that for you.
And we back. You know
I like that for you. I like that for you.
I appreciate that. So salute to all our followers. I know y'all was probably thinking, what happened to the podcast? But sometimes you got to unplug and get life straight. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why it's called Timeless. You know what I mean? I want to preserve myself, because when I finally, you know what I mean, leave this earth, I want to know where I'm going. You know what I mean? Yeah. Seriously.
So how Ramadan been going for you? That was your first one,
Listen,
right? Listen,
any of my good Muslims out there, make dua for me, man. I'm not a perfect Muslim. You know what I mean? The praying 5 times a day. You know what I mean? The not eating and things like that. It's been rough. I've been getting through it though. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, when sun go down, I'm racing to the kitchen, bro. I'm racing there, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, the hardest thing is not drinking all day. You know what I'm saying? That's the hardest thing. It's like I try to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I sleep through that. Yeah. So I miss that meal. I miss that drink.
Oh, nah, you got it.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's been hard. So, you know, Allahu Akbar, he's been making everything work for me. I got some good people in my corner right now. So it's not about me. It's about my man Cel. Let's keep it going. You know what I mean? So, Juicy, talk about what's been going on with you. We took a 30-day hiatus. You know, tell the people where you been, what you been up to.
I ain't really been up to nothing. You know, just working, you know, getting to the bag, raising this kid that's not mine. Okay.
Well, I know you and I talked a couple weeks ago about a job that was on the table. How did that go?
Oh, man. So I'm on the next steps of that job.
Okay.
So actually, I got to go tomorrow and get drug tested for that. So that might be happening for me.
So you about to be police again?
Probably.
Okay. So any crimes that you've done, we're not talking about that today, because you know, Juicy back.
I was a CO, and I'm probably going to be a CO again.
Right. Yeah. She want to lock in.
Only reason why is because I work for a high school right now. My high school is closing down. Okay. So I gotta. Yeah. Next step. Okay.
There's 1,000 jobs out there, but she want to be the man.
I'm going back to what I know. I got to make sure that the money is the same. Nobody want to pay me what I make right now, so I got to make sure I'm getting to the bag.
That's right. I salute that. You know what I mean? Don't let me deter you from getting that bag. You heard?
You or nobody.
All right, that's what's good. My boy Cel, how was your weekend?
What's the deal, man? Hey, my weekend was chilling, man. I wasn't doing too much. Okay. Chill weekend.
Just relax in the studio this weekend or not really?
Oh, definitely. That's the routine. That's the routine. Definitely the studio.
All right, that's what's up, man. So like I told y'all before, man, you know, we are back, episode 92. We are 8 episodes from our 100th episode. And just remember, we still are going to do a party.
Hey, we lit.
You know what I mean? Whether we're going to do it at Vera, we're going to celebrate. We're going to bring all the guests back that came through and held us down for our entire 2-year season. And, you know, we're going to keep it going. But y'all stay tuned from that. If anybody, any sponsors out there want to help us bring this party to fruition, make sure y'all inbox me or Juicy or my man Studio 856, my man Rick, and let us know what y'all can donate. If it's water, Gatorade, you know what I mean? We would like the kind that jingles, but we would rather have the kind that folds. You know what I mean? So anyway, like I said, we're going to go right into it. So introducing our guest, my man, rapper, entrepreneur, straight from the mean streets of Trenton, East Side to be exact.
Section.
The section?
Yeah.
Section
East
rooms
Trenton,
only?
my dad.
You said East Trenton what?
That's my dad.
That's your dad's
That's
section?
my dad. That's my dad.
All right, cool. So you ain't jacking Pear Street then. We talking Walnut, 100 Block?
Nah, I'm talking about GCL.
Oh, GCL.
Yeah,
Garfield, Cleveland, Logan, right?
My hood, yep.
Okay, all right, that's what
I
it
don't
is.
know what y'all talking about, but all right.
Shout out to my man Gore. Shout out to my man Kev, the #1 host. All y'all guys over there on the section side. You know what I mean? Monmouth too. Y'all rap
We
with
all
Monmouth
around,
Street?
yeah.
All right, shout out to my man Don Diego over there in the section and everything. So, Cel-Escobar is here with a new album. Last time he came to our show last season, you had a project out.
Yeah.
You had a little bit of drama.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? A
yeah.
lot of things.
Yeah.
Don't
Most
speed.
definitely.
remember.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get right into
Yeah.
it. So we happy to see you here, healthy, in one piece with a new project.
That's
you know
love.
what I mean?
I appreciate y'all for having me.
All right, that's what's up.
So I heard through the grapevines, what you just kind of mentioned, home with the babies that you had twins.
Oh yeah.
How
yeah.
is that going?
It's going good. I mean,
Congratulations, by the
appreciate
way.
it. Thank you.
Right.
It's going good, man. It's crazy because they stole my whole face.
Oh, they look just like you.
Exactly
Girls
like
or
me.
boys?
2 girls.
At least
Oh,
you ain't
are
got to
you
go to
ready for
Maury,
that?
bro.
You got all the guns
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff
like
when
we
they
got
get
we got big family, so we ain't.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They locked down. They ain't got to worry about that. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. Enjoy the good years of daddy's little girls.
Yeah.
Because once they become teenagers, they start getting shapes and
Yeah,
all that, and the
yeah.
high heels and the school dances, and the guys texting, and they
the lip gloss be popping.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you're gonna be outside with the shotty. You know what I mean? So, and enjoy going to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Walks in the park, staying up late night watching. I don't know if they watch Barney no more, if it's Sid the Science Kid, whatever y'all
Yeah.
into.
Coco
Enjoy
Melon.
those moments because they go fast, bro.
How
You know
old
what I
are
mean?
they right now?
Oh, that'd be 4 months on the
Oh,
16th.
they
you
just little
fresh in the
babies.
game. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely
they just little babies.
You like getting up at night when baby mom be like, "It's your turn."
Or do you get up? How many diapers do you change?
I get
Get
up.
up.
Yeah.
What's their name? Shout your babies out.
Kyla and Kaylani.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
So let me ask you next, because I'm dealing with the the higher level of Islam, right?
Yeah.
So do you plan on putting a ring on this queen?
Oh nah, we're not together.
We're not doing all. Y'all not
Y'all not
together.
together?
No, we're not
They
together.
4 months. Oh, so
We cordial though.
y'all cordial. So
Yeah,
you
we
don't
cordial.
live with her.
No.
So co-parenting
Yeah,
right now is
definitely.
not
That's
as
pretty early
hard
to
as it
co-parent.
might
Yeah,
be. New
co-parent.
mom, she probably don't be beat for you.
Nah, we co-parent.
Okay, y'all co-parent. Okay, all right.
That's
well,
good, that's
as long
good.
as you in the baby's life, man.
Yeah,
that's dope.
definitely.
So, all right. So, man, how things been going for you in 2023, man? New year, new project, new money. Like, how's everything?
Everything been going good, man. I can't complain. You know what I mean?
Right.
Last year was just it was rough. 2022 was a rough year.
Okay.
Plus 2021 was a rough year too. So it was like them was 2 rough years back to back.
Okay.
So it was like I was due for a good one.
Right.
You know what I mean? To come around. So it's been a good year, with a new project. You know what I'm saying? Just been blessed with a lot of things, So that's how we've been pushing it so far. Okay. You know what I mean?
So I see Big Ooh on this project. The last time you was here, y'all had a little misunderstanding. How
Yeah.
did things get patched up?
Yeah.
I want to say everything got patched up because it was just time. It was time for it. You know what I mean? Because when you in this game, what people don't realize is when you in this game and you from the town we from, you know what I'm saying? Being young, you hard headed, impatient. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that stick with young people.
Right.
So I was him. I was high headed. Didn't want to listen to nobody.
Right.
He tried to school me a long time ago. Tried to tell me, but just don't want. You don't want to be under nobody's wings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
You felt like, it seemed like at that time, because I remember at that time you had a lot of momentum in
Yeah,
town.
I
Your
did.
name was coming up.
Yeah, I did.
So I think you felt like it was time for the OGs to get the fuck out the way.
Yeah,
Part of my
yeah.
language. Make dua for me. Make dua for me. I'm not a perfect Muslim. But at the same time, you felt like that because I was around at the time.
Yeah.
And it was a little friction of just that energy.
Yeah.
I think you was coming. You fresh in the game now. And everybody talking about you. And you just didn't want to listen to
what
nobody.
I felt, what
know
I
what I
really
mean?
felt like I told him when I talked to him and I talked to my dad about
Right.
the situation. I told him was, you know what I'm saying, I put a lot of work into the game. You know what I mean? A lot of work. And I punched the clock. So I felt like at that time, with him, I'm not gonna say he making his exit plan, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But at the same time, I felt like give me my crown while I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's how I felt at that time. Like I'm feeling like, yo, like I'm the next one to follow your footsteps.
Right.
You know what I mean? And take this to another level.
Right.
So like I felt like all the OGs should have came together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Give me my crown. Like,
together and push you.
Like
How arrogant of
you know what I
him.
mean? This
But
shit.
listen,
Like, you know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. All of us, whether it's me, you know what I mean, Goldfingers, when we came on the scene in the town, we felt the same way you felt. We felt like we respected the OGs, but okay, y'all had your time. It's time for new blood to come. So I understood. And it's funny because it always comes around 360. When you could become the aggressor at one point, and then you gonna become the prey at one point.
What?
And
so when that new guy come in and he try to take your position,
so you know what I mean. I know it's coming. I know it's definitely a young boy that's coming that won't come from me.
And I'm proud of you for making, you know,
yeah, like you know what I mean. We sat down. We had a long conversation. I actually told him to pull up to my studio. And we had a conversation for probably like 2 hours. We was talking. We was talking for a while, like you know, we just hashed our differences. I told him how I felt, and he told me how he felt. And that was ball game.
And now y'all got a song together.
Yeah. Me and him did plenty. We did plenty of songs together, but it was just like now we can move forward, man. Like
and y'all remind me so much of each other too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, y'all, heavy set,
guys.
fly guys. You know what I'm saying? Talk that talk.
That's the only reason why they remind you.
No. I mean, he get that in the hood all day.
All day.
They call him Little Ooh. Like,
all day.
Like, you know what I mean? When he came on the scene, he
that's why he grabbed me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not. He was between him and Gore. They was like the first ones to ever grab me because they seen like the potential and everything. You know?
Right.
So I took it serious.
That's what's up. All right, so this new album that you have out now, Timeless, right? Why that name, and what was the process of putting it all together?
When I came up with Timeless, I had a lot of death around me around the time. So it was like I came up with the name Timeless because when I'm long and gone, my music will still be here playing. Right. So that's why I came up with the name for it. Just like you hear Nip, you hear like Marathon Continues. You hear like Tupac, and you hear Biggie, you hear these musicians. And it's like these artists. It's like it's crazy because their music's still playing on. So it's like I took it like that. That's why I came up with the name Timeless.
How are you feeling about the music industry right now?
Think about it. Does deals make sense right now?
I'm gonna put it like this: music is in a weird state right now. The music industry is in a weird state. As far as the deals, to be honest, I mean, if you're an up-and-coming artist and you really don't have that push and you coming from a city like ours, it's hard to, you know what I mean, come from Trenton, you know what I mean? Because you got to go to the next state over. You got to go to Philly or you got to go to New York. It's one or the other. And I done been to both, and it's not easy. It's not easy. The normal person to give up and be like, nah, I don't want to go to perform in Philly and I don't want to go perform in New York.
You want to be accepted at home.
You know, you want to be accepted at home.
We don't people shoot them up.
And this is what I was talking to U about. This is what I was talking to U about before because it was like I wanted to have a party, you know, an album release party, but it's like none of these venues. You gotta think they all, but they all Spanish now. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. All the Spanish people own all the venues. If you think about it in our city. Mm-hmm. Every Spanish person owns a venue. It's not really.
And they want salsa in there.
Yeah, and they'll tell you no rap, no hip hop.
They
don't want the drama.
They'll tell you that.
So with so many artists getting killed and stuff like that, does that make you move different? Like
I've always moved different because I never hung around people my age. Right. Okay. I always hung around people that was older than me, so I was always smart. Like you know what I mean. I was lucky to have my dad in my life. You know what I mean.
Right.
So.
All right, so you don't think like every day you log on Instagram, you see another rapper dead, shot, and killed. Yeah. You know what I mean? And to me, rap music is celebrated by how real you are. You know, they have this thing is he not about that life. Yeah. He don't bang his gun. He ain't gang. He ain't been to jail. Yeah. Like if you don't have that resume, how can you pursue music and let people from the streets rock with you? If they don't, because they want to see you have that resume until you go to jail or you get killed and they call you dumb and stupid.
And the words of my boy Gore, violence sells.
It does.
It does.
If you think about it,
right?
Every song you hear that's really popping besides the pop crowd, right? It's violence in the song.
Right.
It don't matter what it is. It's violence in the song. Whether if he's like it, he could be portraying something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
You would never know.
Look at the top artists. Lil Durk. You had Pooh Shiesty.
What do they portray?
Yeah. Violence, gang. But guess what?
It sells.
It sells.
It sells.
So I'm glad you said that. Does that force you? Just say you sell and you got 2 daughters and you got a job, but you know you can't go in the studio and rap about that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't even. This last album I just dropped is rarely.
It was a couple references.
It was cousin, but it's like you was rarely nothing really on it. I tapped into a whole nother bag. I went try to do some radio play with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
will you change your message now that you got daughters? Because I know me coming up. I remember when, the mixtape era was out. You had to talk your talk and all of that. But when you get in a car and you play it for you have you riding around with your daughters. Yeah. That's gonna happen.
Yeah,
your daughters gonna get 5, 6, and 7, and you gonna put on your CD and you gonna be in there, gang,
definitely,
blow your head off, and then they gonna be like, "Daddy, what's that?"
So one thing I try to I learned is you can only shelter your kids so much. You know what I mean?
Especially nowadays with social media.
So it's like, it's crazy. Right. Where I was coming up, social media wasn't even.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing.
It wasn't a thing. My dad was playing 50 Cent in the car, D Block. Right. And I'm hearing it growing up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy because they tell you, right, when you wake up in the morning, I don't know. I know for me, I don't like to hear that violent stuff in the morning. I know when you go to work in the morning, you don't really be wanting to hear that type of stuff in the car in the morning. You just early in the morning. I want to hear something that's gonna cheer me up.
So you listening to 105.3? You like, what? WDAS? I be having Steve Harvey on in the morning.
So you don't be wanting to hear all that stuff in the morning. I know I don't be wanting to hear all that stuff. Like, I don't.
Okay, so you maturing. Yeah. My stepdad told me back in the day when I was young. He said, you're getting older when your music change.
Oh, definitely.
If you get in the car and you'd rather put on 105.3 than Power 99,
definitely.
You're getting old.
Definitely.
Because you got to understand, that's why music is called programming.
Yeah.
When you get in the car, if you listen to Chris Brown, R. Kelly every day, and they say, keep it on the down low, I'm coming to mess with your girl, you're going to get them thoughts in your car.
Yeah.
When you get out the car, you're going to be like, yo, I can creep, I can cheat on my girl, I can
That's
do
real
all
talk.
these things because they programmed me the whole ride.
Yeah.
You feel me? But if you consume music that makes you feel good with positive messages, you will start to act better. You know what I mean? People don't realize that.
That's real talk.
But it's real talk. You know
That's real talk.
So, but anyway,
calm, mellow music.
There you go. This is the segment of the show called Getting Juicy with Jalene, but Jalene don't know no news. So guess what? I got to do the news today. So we jacking that part.
I got a little bit of news for you.
Getting Grimy with Graham. Praise be to Allah. You know what I mean? So listen, we want to talk about the Troy Ave situation, and I'm glad I got a brother on here from the hood that can decipher what is snitching today.
Yeah.
Troy Ave, I'm going to brief you. Troy Ave went to I'm going to give you the very short version to bring you up to speed.
Okay.
Troy Ave went to a show in 2016 to open up for T.I.
Well,
in New York.
I know the situation.
Okay, all right, cool. So I got to give there's somebody out there that live in Marbury.
But you say you're going to school me.
Okay, I'm sorry, because you said you didn't know that. You better not lie.
I don't know what's going on there.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, so Troy Ave went to a show, opened up for T.I. One of his ops was there, which is Taxstone. And Taxstone happened when Troy Ave and his bodyguard or best friend named Banger approached Taxstone. Allegedly, Taxstone pulled out a gun, killed his best friend. Troy wrestled for the gun. Tax shot him twice in the leg, allegedly. Troy got the gun and started shooting at him with the gun. Fast forward now, 2023, the case goes to trial. Tax been locked up for 7 years since the case.
Yeah.
Troy takes the stand. And they asked Troy, they said, hey, you're facing charges of shooting the same gun you got shot with and your friend got killed with, unless you tell us your version of the story. He got on the stand and said, he shot me, then he killed my friend. I took the gun, I shot at him. The streets is saying in so many words, that's snitching. We from a side of town where we don't talk to the police. But in that type of case, when your op killed your man, put 2 in your kneecaps, you wrestle the gun and buck at him, But are you going to go sit down and do a dub for him?
It's nothing to talk about.
Huh?
It's nothing to talk about.
So you doing the dub?
It's nothing to talk about.
You got to be clear for the fans.
Listen, it's nothing to talk about. I don't care about getting on no stand or not. I'm not getting on no stand. It's nothing to talk about.
Okay, so you gonna basically saying ain't nothing to talk about.
It's nothing to talk about.
So if they come to you and say,
listen, you shot me already.
Right.
You shot me already in the club.
Right.
I shot back at you. You know what I mean? I took the gun,
it's
shot
up.
back. It's up. You already took it there.
Right.
So at this point, there's nothing else to talk about. You killed my man.
Right.
Shot me.
I shot back at you.
It's nothing else to talk about.
You're gonna accept the dub.
It's not. Yeah, it's nothing.
Juicy,
else to talk
how you feeling about that?
I feel the same way he is. I mean, but that's just coming from where I come from. We don't do those.
It's nothing to talk about, though. It's nothing. You already took it there.
Right, yeah.
You already took it there. You could have. You seen us in the club. You know down here, right? For example, I see you in the club. You know what I mean? I would wait for you to get out the club.
Right.
I'm not gonna be that hot and just walk you down in the club.
Right.
I might punch you in your face in the club or something, and then it spill outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as shooting in the club, I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna think. We're gonna use our heads.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? Catch
So-
you another way.
The man. So listen.
Well, what are you doing? You telling, ain't you?
Okay, no, listen. It's not telling. It's not telling. I did a YouTube tutorial already on YouTube.
Oh my God.
No.
I'm about to get to it. Y'all know this you better not. Listen,
We can't do that. He can't do that.
You better not.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
He really
Troy.
about to
I'm gonna tell you right now, Troy would have probably did.
Nah. They was finishing.
They wasn't smoking him.
Guess why? In the car, when they went and grabbed his car,
Yeah.
he had 2 loaded biscuits in the car, strapped to the D. You feel me? So this is what they said. When we impounded your car that night, it was 2 loaded hammers in your car. You never bought the guns in, but we charged you with that. So you're facing 2 loaded hammers in New York.
Yeah.
Firing in a public nightclub.
Yeah.
Over 5 to 10 shots he fired. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So he put all these club
What's their
patrons-
self-defense law in New York?
There's none.
There's none.
No self-defense. You smoke.
Just like,
You can't have a gun. He's a felon.
Yeah.
So at the same time, this is what they said. He did 3 months. When they locked him up, Troy did 3 months before he came home. He did 3 months for the case, bailed out. His mom put the house up.
Yeah.
So he came home, fought the case from the streets for 7 years. DA offered him a deal and said, hey, the 2 guns go away.
Yeah.
We just need your side of the
That's
story.
why I said-
Wait, but what was his initial charges besides the 2
They was
guns?
trying,
He
okay,
had a temp.
allegedly.
He had a temp,
What are
Well,
the
this is what
charges
I'ma
that they
say.
were going to charge him
Troy
with?
said that they was charging him with the murder of his friend because he shared the same gun that killed his man. He could be charged with the murder.
That is a thing. Being a CO, I have seen that where if we in the club together
Right.
and you die on my watch or whatever the case may
Right.
be, you do.
And
my
it's-
friend did 7 years for that too.
That's what
so
I'm saying.
I
I
do
don't-
know that. But
Can you live with yourself? Go
listen,
do a 25 piece.
I don't know.
for
I
your
don't.
man?
I don't know. I know it's this. That's New York. We talking about New York. We talking about here.
New York
I know
roofing.
it's different. I don't know about.
You got them two. Listen,
I'm
listen,
sticking
this
to
is how you
what I
gotta-
said.
sometimes-
with a
Listen,
good
I'm
lawyer,
sticking to
with
what I
a good
said.
lawyer,
I'm
with a
sticking to
good
what I
lawyer.
said.
I'm gonna
With
play
a
a
good
We
game.
gonna
lawyer.
keep this
Listen.
down here. You know
Hold on,
what
what's
I
them
mean?
babies' name?
Colin
They
and
just
Kehlani.
born,
We gonna
right?
keep that down here.
You doing 25? Not seeing them babies born?
He wasn't fit. I mean, he wasn't doing. He wasn't
I'm
going to do
asking.
25. Man,
He
I don't think he was
25.
going to do 25.
Nah, he wasn't gonna
with
do
a good
25.
lawyer. With a good lawyer, I've seen
nah.
people beat more
He'd
than
have been-
that.
handguns
he'd
in
have been
New
out.
York
I've
He would've
City
seen
when you
people
a
beat
felon.
more than that with a good lawyer. You
They
need
wanted-
to have
they
a
wanted
good lawyer.
text
They
on.
only wanted
He
him to
ain't
tell.
answer.
They want to
If they
text
back you in
on.
the corner and say, you got them twins.
They're not backing me in the corner. That's nothing to talk about.
Stand on it.
All right, so listen. At the end of the day, I know Troy Ave personally, but that ain't the reason why
Yeah.
I feel the way I feel. If my op
Yeah,
see me in the club and blow at me, kill my man,
yeah,
I get the gun, I blow back at him,
yeah.
and the DA come and tell me, yo, Graham, you had 2 guns in the car. That's probably 15, right? That's 15. And now you got an intent and probably a possible murder of your man because you shot the same gun.
Facts. I understand that.
Even though there's no self-defense law in New Jersey or in New York or anything like that,
Right.
it still ways around that. With a good lawyer, he could have beat that.
He got a good
because
lawyer.
it
His
was
lawyer told him
self-defense.
you're screwed.
But
No,
listen,
no. Well,
he
didn't
was
have a
he
good
wasn't
lawyer.
thinking
He
he
wasn't
wasn't thinking when that
logically.
whole situation went
My op
down.
going to jail,
He
man.
wasn't thinking that when that whole situation went down, like to get the car, like Get the guns out of there?
No, because he's in the club not thinking that his man's going to die that night. They just prepared. They just on go.
Listen.
They just making sure, like, but
he
was smart enough not to bring it in the club. He was facing 15 years.
15 years for all of that.
Juicy.
15 years for all of that.
How many days you doing
He'd have been all right.
Nothing.
I'm not going to ever put myself in a situation like that, so you can't ask me.
Listen, at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you, my op, you try to kill me and you kill my man, don't
He could have ate them 15 years up. He'd have been all right.
I'm a civilian now. I don't sell drugs no more.
No, I understand that.
If you're a civilian, no.
I used
to be a hustler.
If you're a civilian,
I am a civilian now.
That's
understand
different.
that.
But when you in the streets and you live that life, them 15 years, you could have ate that up.
No.
You'd have been just fine.
No, me, I would have came home like 60.
And he would have
They
probably
would've-
got
they would've
parole.
knocked
He
my
probably
boots
would have
out.
got paroled and came home even before the 15. Baby.
Who's doing 15 for a code of the streets that ain't even real? Let's talk about that.
But that's where you got to stand on. That's the reason why it is the way it is, because the people think like you. Nobody would have lived the real street code. They want to keep on bending the rules
let's
a
talk
little
about
bit.
this. Sammy the Bull from John Gotti's family.
Right.
Yeah.
Hitman killed
Right.
hundreds
Yes,
of people.
absolutely.
Yep.
He ratted.
Yeah, big rat.
Who gonna tell him to his face he a rat?
Nobody, but
Now
but
that
you
he
also
owes somebody, might.
you also like, you know what I'm saying? His situation, if you think about it,
Right.
it's something similar. You know,
They
the
switched
boss
on him.
told him,
Right.
I'm better off out there. You got to eat these charges.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they played them tapes in court to him
This is
about
what I'ma say.
how that
Well, you
situation
better not
happened.
lie. Everybody say they gonna stand tall like City Hall.
Oh yeah,
until
and
they
get
in
into
that
that.
room.
Yes,
And
Until
then
you in that
yes,
room,
yes.
and guess what?
Yes.
And that DA sit down and say, "Mr. Kevin, sign this deal right here. 18 years up, Pink Palace, in the feds. Sign this thing right here." And you saying to yourself, "I ain't gonna see wifey no more.
Yeah.
By the time I come home, my kids gonna be 30 apiece. Da 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 da." You like this, man. I'm not going standing tall for my op. Now, if
It's
me,
not
listen,
really standing tall for
optimate.
your op. It's standing tall on what
my
you
man
believe
is
in.
dead. I gotta give my man I gotta give his mom some honor. Just say I go in there on my cool stuff like this. They like, "Mr. Kev, did you see son shoot you?" "I don't know nothing." He walk now. He walk. I'm gonna free my op.
I'm telling you right now. You got
I'm
this,
sure it was
this
cameras
is
in the
not
club. They
how
know
it's
he
going
did it.
down. It's not going down
If
like
he would have
that.
told
It's
the
not
DA,
cameras
going
in
down
the
like
club.
that.
They know he did
They
it.
if he
know
would have
what's
told
up
the
now.
DA he didn't see that man shooting him, they taking off the murder charge. It goes away.
They're not
It
taking
don't
that
go
away. They're not
away.
taking away that
It's-
murder charge.
It's cameras in the club.
It's
They know
cameras.
who
It's
did
cameras that
what.
caught him
Guess
shooting.
what? Tax lawyer beat it up with manslaughter.
I'm pretty no.
Okay.
No.
He
What I'm
would've
saying
still
at the
got
most,
years.
at the most.
He would have still probably got at least 5 to 7 years.
Yeah,
He
But
got, no, so
Nah,
I'm
he-
saying he got convicted of manslaughter.
Yeah.
He didn't get the
He
first
was-
degree. He brought the gun in
It-
the club. That
yes.
means he anticipated, premeditated to kill somebody.
Mm-hmm.
When you bring a loaded gun into a nightclub, you saying it's up. Whoever comes
That
in my
I do
way,
understand.
I'm
That
That
I
I do
understand.
understand. That I do understand. But I'm just gonna say this, man.
right.
It's different levels to that when you think about it, man. When that whole situation going down, it's different levels to it.
Oh, and
it's
then
he.
Reports say this too. There was no camera in the room where the shooting happened. It happened allegedly in
So-
Mano's dressing room. And we're gonna get to Mano too, because that's a very
Oh
important
yeah,
was
part
about
of
to
it,
say-
too.
wait.
We're gonna get to
Wait,
Mano.
hold on.
Mano's my guy. Shout out to Mano.
No.
See,
I know
Mano-
Mano
I've been waiting to talk to an OG that know
I know
Mano and
Mano
everything.
personally.
I've been
Real
waiting
guy.
to talk to
Real
somebody
guy.
about this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I want to know
Okay.
what's going on. Why did the whole situation whack come apart?
We gonna-
I want
we
to know
gonna-
about
we gonna
all
kick- we
that
gonna kick
because
it.
I literally I was on the phone last night. I was
Right.
watching it. I
Right.
heard a whole bunch of yelling. I
I'ma
want to
get-
know what's going
this
on.
Is what I want to know from you and you, because this is the situation.
Yeah.
Troy and his men, when they went to go approach Tax, Tax was in Mano's dressing room.
Okay.
So they knocked on the door, they walked in, and they wanted to get their issue. So throughout the scuffle, Troy asked Jesus' piece dropped. Mano snatches it
chain.
up and put it in his pocket. Brooklyn shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Make dua for me. I'm not a perfect Muslim. If I curse, you know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
So listen, Mano snatches it up, put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
kept the chain for 7 years.
That's what Wack was talking about.
Is that foul?
Yeah. That's a different type. That's a different type of, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't wait. I don't know a relationship with Troy.
Him and Troy, I don't know their relationship.
They was cordial.
That's it.
If they was just cordial, I mean, that's not foul.
That's not
foul.
He
was just doing him.
So that's like a low-key jukes.
That's just a jukes. That's all it was. He just took his chain. He just took his chain. That's just like some sexy shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what sexy niggas...
I took your chain. Now what the fuck you gonna do about it?
Right. All right. So he took his chain.
Yeah.
Then when they decided to when they had a problem 7 years later.
Yeah.
See, this is how it started. Mano spoke when he was asked on Angela Yee's new show, how you felt about the case. He felt like Tax was railroaded by Troy.
Okay.
So then Troy dissed him.
Yeah, he dissed him in that song.
Okay, so then Mano said, okay, I got something for you. Here's your Jesus piece that I yapped when you dropped it that night. I kept it 7 years, and by the way, it's fake. So this started the whole beef.
But y'all know Mano play all day.
Is Mano foul for taking the chain and holding it for 7 years?
Let me say this.
That's what I want to know.
Mano is him being an OG in the game. I feel like he should never even tapped into this.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
He got a dog in the fight. This is Brooklyn business.
No, I understand that. Right, but that's like you tapped into something with.
But no. Mano has a dog in the fight because Mano's girl was shot that night.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, okay.
His girl was shot by the same gun that Troy had and Tax had. Mm-hmm. His girl suffered a bad shooting to her leg, her arm, something. Mano definitely has a right.
Okay.
That I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that.
And Troy said Mano's name in court. Mm-hmm. So Mano was pissed about that. He didn't like that.
That's what I'm saying. This is...
But no.
It's a sticky situation. He can't do that.
He brought up Mano because Mano name came up in the courtroom, and then Troy said, I asked Mano to help pick up my man who got shot, and Mano told his soldiers and everybody around him, nobody touched that dude.
Nobody touch him.
Because Troy felt disrespected. Though.
Why you feel disrespected in that situation?
He wanted to try to get his man to the hospital.
Listen, you can't feel disrespected in that situation because you knocked on my door. You knocked on my dressing room.
Right.
You brought this you brought this issue to my dressing room.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Y'all could have did that out there when y'all caught him on your own self, like when y'all caught him by yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna throw it back to because I like to this. You better not lie, right?
Yeah.
You and your guys from the section knock on my dressing room. There's somebody in there with an issue.
Yeah.
Say you bring one of your real rights with you, right?
Yeah.
You knock on your door and say, Graham, I want my issue with your man. Y'all come in. Y'all thinking y'all just gonna get these. My man back out and bang one of y'all. And you say, Graham. Let me help me get him to the car. I say, I can't do it.
Can I keep it a buck with you real quick? This is you better not lie, right? Listen, the people I hang with, they not allowing me to knock on nobody's door. Another man, they not. Let me keep it a buck with you. They're not even allowing me to knock on his dressing room. They're gonna be like, yo, Esco, what the
can't go to the issue.
What is wrong with you? Like, yo, listen. When we catch Neff out there, we'll do something to him.
Right.
But you not gonna do nothing to him.
Right.
That's how it's gonna go. It's like we had this several times. You not gonna do nothing to him. Watch out. Let us work. What's the point of having soldiers if you ain't gonna use them?
Right, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not. No, listen.
Talking real spicy. You gotta get that room.
You can't listen. I've been in that room plenty of times before, but you can't sit there and let your temper and all that get to you.
Right.
You see, you know he in that room. I'm not about to run in that room because I don't know what's behind that door.
Also, sometimes you know who you're dealing with. You know if they're a shooter or a fighter or whatever the case may be. So you know what you're dealing with.
It's 2023. I'm not running in no room to fight you.
You gotta be mindful.
What are you doing, Graham?
That's a fact.
What are you doing?
What? Running in the room?
You running in the room to fight?
Back in the day, we would have did it.
No, that's back in the day. I'm talking about now.
It wasn't no.
Back in the day, you don't go in that room, y'all
No,
fight.
I'm not running in no room.
Nowadays, it's about pistols.
But
now, it's different now.
This day and age, you're not running in nobody's room knowing that people just going to pull out it and it's over for you.
All right, well, listen, at the end of the day, like I told you, I told y'all last week on Instagram, I'm with Troy, man. You know?
Listen, you want to know something that's crazy though?
You boom my man, I got to get my man some justice.
Listen, I respect where Graham coming from right now because people don't realize this. Like he said, nobody paid attention to what Graham said. He's a civilian.
I'm a civilian now.
Listen, you cannot.
I'm from North. You know what I call?
I don't subscribe to the street stuff.
You can't do that type of stuff.
I seen some real dudes tell that broke my heart.
That's fact.
I seen some shooters tell. I seen some bloods tell. I seen the jail guys tell.
That don't make it
broke my heart. Yeah. I said, I thought he was realer than real. Yeah. And I Googled his name. Mm-hmm. They gave him a slice of pizza, a soda, and a Newport. And he wrote a book. And I said to myself, the same thing Troy said. Yeah. He said, streets is a myth, bro. It's a myth, man.
It is. Everybody going to bend the rules to what they believe is
right. Everybody make their own rules.
Everybody make their own rules, and they going to stand on whatever they believe in.
At the end of the day, I told y'all, snitching is this. I'm going to give y'all this story again. Me and Celly, me and you hit 7-Eleven, right? We got the blicker dudes out, right?
We got the blicker dudes out.
I tell you, Cel, soon as I get in the door, I'm on the first Arab smoking. I'm going to put the blicker dude to his head. We're going to get the money. You just make sure nobody come in the door, right? I get home after we do that, and I say, damn, I shouldn't have did Habib and them like that. You feel me? I get on the phone with Trent P. Day. Hey, yo, listen, me and Cel earlier, we didn't want to hit that 7-Eleven on Leller. Come get me. Cel too. He out east. That's snitching.
That is, but who's putting themselves in these situations?
What you mean?
You gotta
Honestly,
think.
Graham will.
Nah, listen,
I'm a thinker. I'm a thinker.
You gotta be.
I'm not gonna put my. If I know you,
I'm not doing no.
I'm not gonna put. Listen,
bruh,
that's like sending a killer to go rob somebody. You don't send a killer to go rob nobody.
Yeah, it's always
why? It's gonna go bad.
Listen,
if you send a killer to go rob,
you're not from the hood. If you ain't never had that one shooter come by and pick you up and say, "Take this ride with me." And you thinking you only going to the barbershop. On the way to the barbershop, he didn't pistol whip somebody and jump back in the car with me. And then guess what? Now guess what? We pistol whip somebody.
Can I tell you something?
I ain't did nothing. I sat in the car the whole time.
That's why
you're not from the hood if your guys don't get you in stuff that you ain't had nothing to do with.
That's why I've never hung with people my age.
Man. Listen.
Hey, everybody I didn't hung with then did time already, so they not trying to go back.
Yo, shout to my man, Rob. You know, I grew up with him, Stuyvesant. Me and Rob was driving down West State one day, right? I had a Buick Skylark around this time. It's like 2000 with the rag top on that joint.
You thought
he was old school. We had white walls on the tires. He was clean. I'm driving down West State, me and Rob. Next thing I know, Trent PT behind us. Crazy. A nigga from East Trenton. Make dua for me once again. A guy from East Trenton robbed somebody with the same car. They had me and Rob spread out on West State. Guns drawn. I'm like, yo, me and my man just cruising. Nice summer day. You know, ain't no better time in Trenton than the summertime. You feel me? So next thing I know, before they took us down to the workhouse, they got a little APB. Hey, we got the guys over here on Wayne Avenue somewhere. They told, guess what? They emptied out the whole car, told us to pick it up, and just bailed. They ain't say no sorry, nothing. So at the end of the day, what I said that to say is that you never know when it's gonna go down. You never know.
That's definitely true. I just recently, me and my people's had a recent scare. You know what I mean? Right. So you never know what's going on till it go down. You know what I mean? So you just gotta keep your cool in these situations. You gotta keep your head. You gotta be a thinker. In the words of my boy Gore, man, you gotta be a thinker out here.
That's a fact.
You cannot let nobody put no battery in your back to crash out, because you know what I mean? It's a lot of people out here that'll make you go do stuff that they won't do.
And that's what I'm telling you.
You know what I mean?
People on Instagram that's telling Troy to take 25 years is putting a battery in his back to go do time for his op. And that's stupid. That man got kids. He got businesses. We don't do that. And let me tell y'all something else about rappers. Rappers are not street guys. No. They're entertainers. Yeah. So y'all keep mixing us up saying, oh, he got to stand on the code. We rap about tough stuff, but read the parental advisory on the CD. It's telling you to tell your parents to parentally advise your kids not to follow us, because sometimes we lying.
How many times you done heard them Chicago people make them songs and they go out here and try to do that?
Yo, listen. At the end of the day, y'all not ready for a real conversation. Rappers lie. They entertain.
Facts.
If Sting and Guns N' Roses can get on there and tell you to go tongue kiss the devil, then what's wrong with me saying I done shot my op last week, slid on his mom, and I just made it sound cool? I'm not gonna do that. You feel me? So, but they hold only the rappers to a high standard of street.
Because why? Violence sells.
Nah, man. No, violence don't sell. People want you to crash out and get out.
No, they want you to crash out. But if you think about it, what's selling right now?
You said what?
What's selling right now?
Violence. Sex, violence, drugs is all what's selling.
It's selling right now.
But
that's what
they
want.
You have a choice.
You do.
You have a choice.
You do.
You have a choice to push something positive onto your people or continue to push the poison onto them.
Yeah.
You have a choice.
You do. You definitely do.
So you can't be mad at what comes behind your message. Mm-hmm. If you tell me you a shooter all day, what you think the real shooter's gonna do when they see you? They're gonna test you. Yeah. And if you tell them, yo, man, I was just joking. I don't really bang that thing. You already a lick now. We need to watch the car. We need
you need all that.
Your girl. We taking everything.
We need all that.
Cause you what? Playing.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna talk about the guy that got the Cash App dude died. What's his name?
Why
Bob
you telling
Lee?
my news? That's my news
That's
now. You supposed to shut up and let me, you know what I mean?
Do your thing.
Now it's my turn.
You better not lie. We don't edit nothing. We don't edit nothing. Go ahead.
So, the guy from Cash App, Bob Lee, was murdered in San Francisco. He was stabbed to death.
Okay.
I don't have no more details than that.
I don't have no news, but should we take our money out of Cash App right now, or what we doing?
I did.
You took it?
I took my information off. I don't know what's about to happen.
My bank don't allow Cash App.
You must got the credit union, boy.
You know that.
Listen,
you know that.
It's something about y'all credit union people. Y'all so bougie.
I got two. I got a credit union.
We ain't even allowed Cash App.
I got a credit union, but I got a bank that I can hook up to the and
let me tell y'all something. Y'all credit union people that can bougie, you gonna need Cash App when you broke. When you call your auntie or your uncle, yo, shoot me $20.
But you know, Auntie and them always got something else plus Cash App.
That's right.
It's not just Cash App. Either Venmo,
they got Chime,
Chime, your Apple Pay. It's always something else. So it's like you ain't gotta worry about that.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all better keep that. Y'all better keep that Cash App. Cash App coming hand.
Cash App crazy. With him dying right now, you don't know who's gonna take that over right now. So
now listen. If I had to be a detective, he got killed in San Fran, 2 a.m. in the morning. No suspects.
No security, no nothing.
I'm gonna say a man killed him.
They come. Well, if you look,
a man killed them, and it's probably
and
a
they
relationship.
Ain't suspecting no foul play.
It was a relationship. Yeah, it's a relationship. Somebody got close to him. Somebody got up on him real close and killed him.
Maybe he was with the person who did it.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes might have been his own man.
Understand this. I'm gonna say something to y'all. The person who takes you out of this world is somebody that you knew. Understand that.
Oh, definitely.
Rarely does a stranger murder you. It's somebody that you broke bread with, you slapped hands, you slept in their house, busted up with their moms. Look at the movie Bishop and Juice. Like, that's really going on out here. You feel me? So, you got the cases where,
that's real talk.
Mistaken identity or school shootings, But 9 out of 10 times, it's going to be one of your homies that's going to come because they can get the drop on you.
Yep.
So
that's how it is most of the time.
Right.
There ain't no date on that.
All right, cool.
So how about Instagram charging $14.99 for that blue check?
Man, I was almost blue checked up.
Look, I bet you was.
Hey, boy, y'all was gonna be proud of me.
No, we wasn't because your followers wasn't gonna match that blue check.
6,000 would have been all that. Look,
come on, Graham.
$14.99. You gotta get verified on your own.
Yeah, that's cool.
I believe in you.
Yeah,
I believe in you too, Graham.
That's why I do it, man. I didn't want to take the easy way out.
Because it's a couple people.
I was gonna take the easy way out.
There's people on my page who got blue checks, and I don't know why they got blue checks.
Look, I woke up that next morning and seen them blue checks.
All the blue checks. I'm like, hold on.
I said, I don't even follow famous people. Like, I know me. So I'm like, who the hell got blue checks like this? That shit was like a close friends. Like,
And then I seen some dude with a blue check. He had 340 followers.
You know what I mean?
Like, do the blue check get you followers? Like, if I pay for it, do people start following me?
It do. It make you wavy, though.
Maybe if it do make me, I might think about it.
Shout out to my man L Train way down in A,
I
man.
I can't do the blue check.
Yeah.
I seen a dude that asked me for a feature the other day.
He had the blue check.
Yo, the night before when he asked me for the feature,
he didn't have a blue check. You woke up, he had the blue check. You said no after that, right?
But I think
I said,
look,
nigga,
I'm
the
not
price,
hating on
the price
nobody's
is still the
wage,
same, nigga. Don't you? You know, he got a blue check, trying to lower the price. Nah, nigga, the price still the same.
You got to pay that $14.99 a month, though. Like, you ain't going to
Nah, the price still the same for the feature. You know?
So, shout out to the people that pay $14.99 a month. They may have their blue checks about 2 months, and then they're gonna stop paying their subscription.
They're gonna stop paying that shit like iTunes.
Then, they'll be back. Yeah, they'll be back regular smuggler in no time. You know what I mean? But what's going on? What else is going on with Juicy with you?
How about Donald Trump getting indicted, ready to go to jail?
You think he going to jail?
I don't think he going to jail. That white man not going to jail.
I think if Donald go, he gonna be in like the Mandalay Bay version of the Feds.
They going,
you know what I'm saying?
Donald Trump gonna be in there eating steak and lobster.
Right.
Steak and lobster. He ain't going in there, man. Don't believe that. Close then he be on house arrest.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's it.
All right, this is the segment of the show called Question of the Day. We want light on y'all. This is one of our relationship topics. I'm definitely going to swing it to Juicy because I know she got some good insight on this. The question is personality or good looks more important when it comes to your partner? Like, do you rather have somebody with a good personality or they just drop dead gorgeous or handsome, whatever floats your boat? I'm gonna swing it to Juicy because you're very insightful when it comes to relationships.
Am I?
Yeah. All right. So what would you rather take? Personality or good look?
Personality.
Okay.
Like probably before I probably would have went for looks, but like
Right.
now that I'm getting older, it's more personality. Like I gotta vibe with you on a different level. Like you gotta feed me something.
You gotta feel okay. So a brother off top, when you look at him, he could be like,
No. I gotta be attracted to him a little bit.
Okay, so
I gotta have that. You know
So
what
I
I mean?
think looks is still at the top of the list.
I've talked to ugly guys before, like
Right.
guys that
And they
people
had good
thought-
vibes.
but it was just the vibe. Like
Okay.
it's just been
Can an ugly nigga become cute because it's vibe?
yes.
Can
Yes,
he?
yes.
Like, I'm talking
For
about like
me,
messed up
yes,
teeth,
absolutely.
everything.
I don't know about messed up teeth because that's important.
Yeah.
That's hygiene.
Okay.
At that point, you
Okay,
you
all
just
right.
taking it
No,
to a
messed
whole
up
nother
teeth
level.
don't mean he don't brush them. He just
Yeah,
they
he
just
just
spaced out.
messed up
They
teeth.
make
spaced out.
braces.
Yeah.
You know, you could
Okay.
figure it out.
Well, you ain't got no
Figure it
dinner.
out.
So
So personality,
personality-
braces cost a lot of money.
Invisalign not that expensive.
Yeah, so personality for you, it could work.
Personality for me is a definite go. I always gotta have somebody feed my. You know what I mean? You got.
Yeah. Now,
my
is
mental,
it more
you gotta-
personality as an intellect or just
everything? Just
funny?
can I laugh with you?
Right.
Can I have a serious conversation with you? Can I talk about
Yeah.
growing and
Right.
building and all that?
What if he don't have a car, but he got him? His
I've dated guys
personality is
without a
busted.
car.
He cannot have a car, but
But
his
see,
shit
that's
busted.
where you come in as a woman. You help
Right.
a man grow.
Okay.
Sometimes they need
Sometimes
that.
you can help a man grow to the arms of another.
Hey, bye,
female.
bitch.
Okay.
Was it meant to be?
It wasn't meant to be. I'm just glad that you nurture men and you don't mind the weak.
Bye, bitch.
I like that. All right, my boy. Personality or good looks?
I'm gonna say personality now, man, because I've been through the phase and I've been rapping a long time, a little bit now. So
Right.
it's like I done been through the good look phase.
Right.
and-
You get all the bad
and
bitches trying to talk to you because you're a rapper.
Nothing good happened out of there. Nothing
Is
good.
that how you got them 2 kids?
When Bernie Mac say nothing,
Right.
nothing good happens out of that. You know what I
Right.
mean?
So you
I'm
tried
going
that you-
personality all day because
Okay.
you know what I mean. If I could bang with your vibe, you know what I
Right.
mean. If I could cruise with you and play some unreleased, you know what I mean.
Right.
It's just a vibe thing
Right.
with me now. It's a vibe thing with me. So.
But one thing I see people nowadays in this era use the word vibe.
Yeah.
When I think of vibe, it comes and goes though. So I like.
So what
when
you
know,
mean?
when
You talking about short term with vibe?
Yeah, to me, when I hear people say, "Yo, if I could vibe with you," vibes don't last long. Vibes are not forever.
Vibes don't last long, but vibes
don't.
I feel like vibes turn into love.
Yeah, you such a
know what I
you're a romantic dude at heart.
Of
man.
course, of course.
Y'all big dudes. You know what I'm saying? I call you. Look, I call Ooh
Vibes turn.
Yeah, he
Vibes turn
Levert.
into
I call
love.
Ooh Levert.
Because if I bang with you, you know what I'm saying. I had an argument with my uncle today. Right, we was at work. He said, "There's no date on when you can tell your shorty you love her." Because I asked him, I'm like, "Listen, I've been talking to a chick for like 2-3 weeks or 4 weeks. You know,
Yeah.
can I tell her I love her?"
Nah, you're tender if you tell her after 3 weeks.
That's not true.
I'm just here to say.
That's not true.
Listen, no.
I don't agree with that.
Listen, because these is old. This is
not
people
3 weeks.
This is people that's older than you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they all gave me. They all
Well,
gave
the
me.
old niggas back in the day was super tender. They stood outside the window and was singing.
Grant is the most tenderest nigga I've ever met in my life. So he over here fronting on you because this is a tender
because I'm like.
So he need to stop fronting. Stop fronting on you better not lie. This is a tender man right here, okay?
Hold up. Listen.
So don't let him feed you that bullshit.
I'm going to keep it tall. 3 weeks and... Look.
Okay.
Look, 3 weeks saying I love you. I don't... Listen.
I've had people tell me they love me.
I think I can lust and like you a whole lot after 3 weeks, but love is a strong
But depending
word.
on the woman
Depending
on the woman you meet, somebody might, and it's dang, I love this girl.
I feel like it's no date on that.
It's not. I agree with you.
You know, in the hood, niggas will call you tender.
Hey, listen, call me what you want to do. I'm not in the hood no more.
Hey, look. Cel is like the dude from Friday. Remember he said, I done moved out the hood. I'm the king around here. I ain't never going back.
Y'all be coming around here fucking up my gated community.
But no, listen. Well, back to the personality thing. I do like a personality, but to me, first is physical for me. Like you said, I have to see something I like, and then I could grow to know your personality.
But see, sometimes...
But I can't just take you off of a personality first.
But sometimes if you have a conversation with somebody and they feed you that, what you looking for, you're like, oh, shit.
I've had conversations...
And you might look at her differently, like, oh,
let me tell you something. I've had conversations
So you can't really say that.
I've had conversations with women that were super, no disrespect to anybody, but super heavy set, and they had great conversations. And it was stimulating, but at the same time, you're like, I still
obviously
can't
you
see
still have
us together.
Okay, but obviously you still have a type that you look for. Right. Like, for instance, I kind of don't want to get... Anyway.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so the guy that I'm seeing right now, right?
Yeah.
That was... Me and him started as friends, basically, right? We talk, we vibe, we laugh, we joke,
Tread light,
whatever.
Because,
and then I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And then we ended up where we are now.
Right.
Never expected it. Would have never thought of it. We were just cool.
Yeah. But I know y'all was cool, but were you attracted to him?
No. I didn't even look at him like that.
Okay. All right.
See?
You know what? I don't even want to elaborate.
She tender?
Who? No.
Is she tender?
No, she's not tender. She's not tender.
I'm not
But
tender
she definitely, you know what I mean?
Oh,
she
man.
definitely telling half the story.
Oh,
That's
man.
not half the story.
It's cool.
That's the whole story.
But like I said, leave in the comments, what do you prefer, personality or good looks when you selecting a mate or whatever the case may be. Yeah. Cel up here on his R&B tour. I don't know who this guy is.
Listen, the next album ain't none of that. We going in a different direction.
Right. All right, so that was question of the day. Juicy, you got the next one.
What's your plan for this project? Marketing rollout, you know.
Yeah, what you gonna do different this time? Because to add to her question, this is the Trenton kit. Mm-hmm. It's on all social media platforms right now. No. We at Quest Spot, Quest shooting the video. Like, you want to see somebody shout the Quest too? Because me and him about to cook one more last time. One more for the road.
I know I'm on there.
Oh no, not an album. We're about to shoot a video. But I definitely want to go toe to toe with you because I'm ready to run circles around you because I still got it.
Book it. Let's get it.
Listen, I was kind of surprised I wasn't on Timeless, and I said, guess what I said? I said, last time this dude came to my show, I told him I want to collab. But you know what it is? He feared me.
Oh,
he don't want to get in the ring with the OG.
This is what I like right here.
He don't want to get in there.
This is what I like right here.
He think I'm going to come in there with the hard.
Oh,
nah, I'm not coming like that. I'm coming with bars, bro.
Okay.
You feel me? So tap in with me.
Okay.
And we can get one done before I hang this mic up, bro.
Oh, say no more.
You know what I mean? But
I thought you hung it up already.
I brought it back.
Damn.
Mike retired and came back.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So, but anyway, listen. What's your new rollout? What's the plan for this project? And I just want to know because I see. Shout that you did the album release. That was dope. Yeah. I like to see you and U collaborated, whatever. Y'all pitched ideas, and it was dope to get the city to come and support you. But what's happening with Timeless?
So with Timeless right now, I did way more videos than I ever did with Timeless. Right. That's number one.
Okay.
Trying to get on a tour.
Okay.
That's what we've been trying to do. You know what I'm saying? We've been trying to get on a tour. We've been doing going different places. I actually been back and forth from DC
a
lot lately. So that's what I've been doing a lot differently now.
Right.
Is going to different places, networking. So it's more of another stepping stone right now. So,
and I've been seeing you doing a lot of showcases.
Yeah,
so, I'm always proud when I go to your Instagram and I see, man, Cel opening up in Philly, Cel in New York, Cel over here, and then you got the record with Pretty Tsunami. So I thought that was a brilliant collab for two young artists from the town that got momentum and motion to link. And did y'all shoot the video?
We're shooting the video next week.
All right, cool. So salute to Pretty Tsunami. That was definitely a dope chess move to catch her on her rise and you on your rise. So we see the moves. OG, we may not go on there right, but I'll be seeing like the chess moves, and I like it. I like it a lot.
That's what the whole thing was about with Timeless.
Right.
Piecing the thing up with
right.
Making different moves. It's chess, not checkers.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So he can help me out, and I can help him out on certain things. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
All right. Okay. All right. So before we go, I want to. My last question is: there's been a lot of domestic violence in our city. You know what I mean? Like recently, I just lost a close childhood friend. Rest in peace, Antoine Brown. I grew up with him in Roger Gardens, and not eventually, but sadly, he made a poor choice, and him and his lady got in an issue, and they both ended up dead. I think he, from the newspaper, he took his life and took her life. Yeah. So then we seen 3 months ago, there was another gentleman from the city that had an argument with his baby mom, and he took her life. Yeah. But he ended up getting caught going to prison for it. Yeah. So in a span of 3 months, we lost two women who were mothers to their children. And we lost one man to the graveyard and one man to the jail system in our city. Our city is only 7 miles. So when something like that happened, everybody's affected.
Yeah.
What's your thought process on violence against women and mental health of brothers just not being able to express that anger and making a permanent decision for somebody?
I feel in the place we grow up, right? Where we from, it's not accepted to talk to anybody. Huh? It's not accepted to talk to anybody about your mental health. Right. Where we grow up from, I feel like people say if you want to go talk to somebody, you're a coward, you're a chump. They don't accept that where we from. And I feel like that's why a lot of these situations happen. Right. You know what I mean? It's okay to go talk to somebody. It's okay to, see what's going on with your mental health. Because your mental health should be number one.
Absolutely.
So to avoid these situations, get your mental health checked out.
That's dope. So, like, as far as when you're ever in a heated discussion or argument with your lady, are you a person that, did you get the home training to walk away? And
oh, yeah, definitely. Growing up, I've never seen my dad put his hands on no female he ever dealt with. Right. I've always seen my dad walk away from situations. He dealt with a lot of crazy women, you know what I'm saying? Including my mom, you know what I mean? So I'm not even gonna say.
Were they crazy, or did he make them crazy?
That's just
advocate for crazy.
Let's talk about it.
So that's just the women, you know what I mean? Women thing coming out. But I just feel like, you know what I mean? In them situations, because I feel like we've all been in those situations. Right. Absolutely. It's just how we handle them.
That's true.
Everything don't need a reaction. Yeah. In them situations. Because I've been with females who like to put their hands on men. And I've been, you know what I mean? I've seen men put their hands on females before. Right. Walk away. So walk away to live another day.
So let me ask you, Juicy, when a woman tells a man it's over, tell the people, because I think nobody asks this to women. When you tell a man it's over, basically kick rocks, go about your life, we done. What would you like to see that man do? Not just like go about his business, but what is a healthy way for him to go about his life? I'm real, because y'all, you gotta understand.
I don't care what he do with his life after I tell him get the fuck out of mine.
That's why people get, hurt.
Yeah,
but you have to understand when a person gets to their breaking point. If I'm telling you to leave, you obviously did enough bullshit for me just to have for you to go. Get. I don't care. I'm not thinking about you, your mental health, what you going through, bitch, because you didn't put me through hell. So I really don't give a fuck.
But do you know you got to delicately?
No, I don't. Don't nobody delicately care about my feelings when you doing the bullshit to me. When you hurting me and you putting me in positions that I'm looking dumb or whatever, you not thinking about me, so I'm supposed to think about you.
No, not that. I'm just saying sometimes you got to let crazy people down delicately.
How do I know you crazy or that you going to get crazy in that aspect?
That's true.
How do I know that?
They show you calling 100 times.
I feel like they show you hints. I feel like certain situations.
I've been in an abusive relationship. I've been in a healthy relationship. I've been in all types of different relationships.
You know the difference.
So I know the difference. Right. But at the same time,
how did you break up with the crazy dude, the abusive dude?
Did you really want to know?
Yeah.
He went to jail.
Okay, that's dope.
And then I moved and he didn't know where I was.
Okay, so you had to get extreme on him.
I had to just disappear.
Right.
Otherwise, he would have never let me leave. Right now, he in jail for murder for killing his girlfriend's new little thing when they broke up.
Yeah, he was crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy.
I'm sorry you had to go through that experience.
I just feel like you definitely got to let him down.
Huh?
Nicely.
But if it's in the heat of a moment, we having an argument, and you talking all this spicy, man, pack your shit, get the fuck out. I don't care. You think I'm caring about your feelings? You ain't caring about mine. We going back and forth. When I express to you, let
me explain this, right? 9 out of 10 times when you having an argument and them arguments is crazy heated, I feel like I'm more likely to come back when they heated like that.
Right.
I feel like I'm gonna be accepted back the next day because you don't really mean what you're saying. I feel like when you tell me calmly and it's more like, listen.
Right. When I tell you that
we done, I think we need to take a
little chill pill
for each other. It's not. That's what I'm going. And me, I know that's what I'm going to take serious. No man is going to really take no hooting and hollering. I'm not going to take that. I'm not taking. I'm no man is going to take that serious.
Even me, I'm a very. I don't like to yell. I don't like to scream. I don't like to. I might curse at you, say some slick shit or whatever the case may be. But if I'm done with you, I'm going to let you have it nicely. Like, yo, I'm cool off this. We've been through this back and forth. Like, it's been how many times did I have to express myself to you and tell you how I feel?
Did you see how you talking right now? You see how you talking right now?
That was calm.
It's calm.
Yeah, but that's normally how I would go
I'm more likely to understand that.
And then you got to understand too. I'm gonna give y'all some game.
But he's saying I should be nice. If I'm in the moment where I'm like, nah, fuck you, because you said fuck me 100 times. Nigga, fuck you, go.
But I'm saying mindful because at the end of the day, this is where I talk to a lot of street guys. So I'm gonna say this, and I just want you to listen to my theory. Street guys have a ego.
Yes.
We don't. Every guy has an ego.
No, street guys.
I'm no longer a street guy.
Let
me finish. Street guys that I know don't let anyone talk to them a certain way, and they have no picks, whether it's women, men, kids, cops.
Yep.
If you react to them violently, they're going to meet you with violence. They're going to treat you like an op. That's why, keep it real, that's why we have a lot of people taking it too far.
You asking a woman who's been hurt over and over again to be calm when she's telling you to get out. Because
No, I'm saying like when it's over and he can't accept that it's over. I think that if you know that you're dealing with a street guy, he crazy, he already showed you the signs. He's been possessive, he pulling up to your job, he threatening to fight your uncle, your brother. He already showing you he'll take it anywhere. And then you gonna say, I don't care, it's up when it's stuck, get out of here, you little broke.
Who is saying
I'm just
No.
I'm not doing all of that. But I'm not doing all of that.
Listen, they get like that though. That's the crazy. They get like that because I've been in that type of relationship before where they get like that. That's how they get.
But you have But again, I'm still gonna be on a woman's side because a man done did a whole bunch of bullshit prior to for her to talk to him spicy like that.
No.
So now that I'm leaving you alone,
it's not always you can't. No. See, you looking at it from one side.
I am.
You can't look at it from one side. But what if you got a man that does everything he's supposed to do, but he lacks something?
You're not talking to him like that.
Why wouldn't you?
They don't respect
him. They don't respect him.
Get no burn in the hood.
They don't respect him. So I'm going to talk to you like that. I've seen this happen before.
That's because
You can't say
What
that.
I'm telling you is that listen, and I'm saying this respectfully. I love all my queens, but there are some women that will talk so degrading to a man to tear him down to his last compound, where he will have no choice but to show her that he is an alpha man, and he'll do something stupid. Just to prove to her, like, you can't talk to, because in his mind he think if I react with violence, she's gonna respect me.
So imagine what she's been through and what she's going through too to make her feel like she could talk to him like that.
But that's
too.
the disconnect. That's the disconnect. That's where
everybody need help in that situation.
That's
it's
true.
not just one sided. So she obviously got something wrong with her. Something she been through.
She watched her mom. She watched her mom handle men like that, pull knives.
So she think it's okay. So again, you don't.
Right. Well, I just wanted you to know that when you add fire onto fire, you get burned. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, if I'm with a female and I know she crazy, she want to fight, she want to kick up, I'm not gonna meet her on that level, because I know as a black man, I'm gonna be in jail.
I'm staying calm with a female like that.
So anyway, like I said, this topic is touchy. We're going to leave that alone. This was episode 92 with my man Cel-Escobar. We are so close to our 100th episode. Like I told y'all before, we've been doing this for 2 years. Juicy Jillian, I want to thank you for sticking by with no pay. That's big, right? You know what I'm saying? Cel-Escobar, thank you for coming to the show.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, no problem. Please let people know all your socials and where to get that album at.
It's on all digital streaming platforms. You know what I mean? Everything you check, CEL_Escobar on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Anywhere you can find me. You can find me on Google, Safari.
That's right.
We're going to pop up everywhere, baby.
Just Google me, bitch. Google me.
Go.
That's right. And before I leave, I saved this for last. I want to shout my man Hassan Campbell out. I see all y'all bloggers coming at my man. You know, that's my brother from Islam, Allahu Akbar, and I'm riding with Hassan. At the end of the day, YouTube took his page down, but guess what? We only got 1,900 subscribers. Hassan, if you want to come over here, you got a home or you better not lie. You know what I mean? I'm riding for my man Hassan. Yeah, he had 400,000 subscribers. Yeah, YouTube snatched it. But at the same time, my man is still on YouTube fighting his way back, and at the end of the day, he showed us love when we was a small channel, 100 subscribers. He got us all the way into the thousands, so why would I leave my homeboy now? I'm still riding with him. Y'all bloggers feel away. It's up. We out of here. Go.
When you starving, you can't even digest.
Okay,
Giving me a broke, I had a rich nigga mindset. Why I ain't signed yet? Guess it ain't my time yet. Still got ladders in that field that I ain't climbed yet. Real, we won't step unless it's mandatory. Last words he said, if I live, I'ma tell the story. Brody got so many rings, dog, he like Robert Ory. Driver and the shooter just important, one don't get the glory.
Yo.
Slick.
Don't let them rush your process, yo. Every day you wake up and you going hard, Cel, you earning it. You putting the work in. It take years to develop greatness, my nigga. The shit you putting out is quality.